Hey, I'm Dante,
And hey, I'm Dana.
and welcome to the Donta Show.
Let me touch it, can make it body, I'ma make it bad for it, bad for it. When I tease you, you ain't gonna wanna stop, I'ma make you bad for it, bad for it. I know you want my body and I will make you bad for it.
What it do, family?
What's
What's up,
happening? What's
Dana?
happening? Oh
How you
man, you
doing?
know you can't call it. Ain't shame me. I see you looking kind of bright tonight.
I'm trying to give festive vibes. I'm trying to, give sunshiny day. So I'm trying to
Sunshiny
give. Yeah,
day.
I'm trying to do that. It is Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. We still ain't had no tacos, no margaritas, no nothing. But we're
Uh-huh.
here. We are here every Monday and Tuesday. We are here bringing it to the people, man. I guess you were kind of busy today, huh? We didn't talk at all today.
At all. Well, we talked earlier this morning when you were on live.
Oh
Walking
yeah,
back.
yeah,
Yeah,
we
that
did.
was it.
Yeah.
But after that, man, my day went crazy. You know what I'm
So
saying?
how is it? I mean, how's your work from home going? How is that working for you? I know a lot of folks are just over it and frustrated, self being one, but how you navigating it, man?
Uh I just do hey, it's a check. So I'm doing what I'm supposed to do and do what I gotta do. Make oh.
Listen, I feel
Hey,
you. I feel you. I
hey,
feel you.
I'm doing what I gotta do, man. I thank God that I still have a job. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, hey, I'm here. I am here. I am man, hear me growl.
Right.
Okay.
I'm glad, man.
I
I'm
am
glad. I'm
man.
glad.
Look at I gotta put a D on that for the Saints. I am manned,
Man of God,
man
and
of
you are
God.
and you are making it happen, bro. You making it
Yeah,
happen. I
yeah,
mean, you navigating it, dude. You navigating it, and if nothing else, like you said, we are still here. We're still doing the thing, and
yeah.
hey, we pushing through. We pushing through,
Ugh,
despite how draining it can be.
how draining it definitely is.
It is. It is. All right, y'all. So we got a cool little show lined up for tonight. We got some hot topics that we're gonna talk about. A lot of stuff you probably guys have probably already seen on social media, but we're gonna revisit some of it. We're gonna revisit it. We're gonna chop it up, get your opinions, get your thoughts of things. Hey there, Christine. How you doing? How you doing? Glad to see you on tonight. My frat Joe, always here with the village, making it rock. So we're gonna
Uh,
take a moment, invite your friends, your family, your cousins, your loved ones, invite the folks up into the show on tonight, and let's have some good conversation. So Dana, I know you don't have a drop on tonight, and
I
it's
got some
all good.
I got a few quick words I could say
Oh,
some good
you
words.
sure?
Yeah.
I don't want to put you on front street, but if you ain't ready,
Hey,
you ain't got to do it.
hey, it's gonna be real cute, short, but I think some people need to hear some of these words. It's just it's let's get to it. Let's get to this Dana drop real quick. A real quick one.
Here you go. All right, y'all. So y'all know what time it is. It's time for the what?
The
The
Dana
Dana
drop.
drop.
Boom.
Boom.
What it do, beautiful people. I pray that everyone is in good spirits and good health during this time. As we say here during the Dana Drop all the time, I thank you all for following us, watching our show. We really appreciate you guys. We love you. Tell a friend, tell a loved one, tell your mother, tell your cousin. I should be a rapper. No, I shouldn't. I should be a poet. No, because poets like unicorns. Anyway, let me see this. Go and follow our YouTube page, youtube.com/ Dante Morrison. Click the subscribe button. That's all we need is for you guys to go over there to get us to the next level. Click on subscribe, tell a friend, tell a loved one. Again, tell everyone. hey, y'all gotta go check out that Donta show because them brothers is hot. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And here we go. Joe, you want to fight everybody. Listen, Joe, this is for you. Self-love affirmations to inspire you. Okay, Joe? You know I love you, man. And we can fight. But what's that gonna prove? We still gonna win the Super Bowl. Okay. So today, choose you, Joe. Choose me. Today I choose me. All right. I love my body and all it does for me. These are self-love affirmations. Look in the mirror and tell yourself this every day. My inner world creates my outer world. I alone am whole. I don't need a crew. I don't need nobody. Me, myself, and I alone am whole. I have everything. I want y'all to tweet this. I want y'all to put this in a thread. I want y'all to put this on any social media that you're on. I have everything I need within myself. You don't need nobody else for nothing because what's for you is for you, and you have all the tools to do it. You have the power to change your own world. You have the power to change your world. That's your power. When you give people power over you, you become powerless, but you have the power to change your world. You have a lot, so much to celebrate about yourself in your life. One day, just sit down and write down all the negative things that are going on in your life and write down all the positive things that are going on in your life, that have gone on in your life as for fact of the matter. And I guarantee you that all the positive things are going to outweigh the negative things, and you're going to feel good about yourself, and you're going to just go forth and do what it is that you need to do. Stop apologizing to people for being yourself. Stop apologizing for being you. Stop apologizing for me being me. If people can't accept you for who you are and accept you for what you do, to hell with them. I'm sorry, to hell with them. Stop apologizing to people for being yourself. Believe in yourself. I believe in me. Look in the mirror and say, I believe in me. I believe that I can do this. I believe that I can move forward. I believe that I can start this business. I believe that I can get this song placed. Believe in yourself. Tell yourself that you are loved. Love yourself, because if you don't love yourself, you can't love anybody else, and can't no one else love you, because you're going to have a wall up. You're going to have a wall up so high that no one can get over to show you that they love you. They can't get up over that wall to tell you that they love you. Okay? That was a real sweet and short Dana drop for the day, but someone needed to hear those words. That's why I did it. I had a long day today, but you know what? I needed to give that to somebody, because somebody needs to hear that you are loved, you are great, and you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. That's the Dana drop. I'm out. Peace.
You pulled that up from your gut. You pulled that up, man. You know what's in you is in you, and you can't you can't get rid of it. Because I know you said I'm tired. It's a lot going on. I may not have no drop tonight, but you know what? You step to the mic and you hit it. I love that. I love that. You know, I'm looking at what people posted, and I love how people were like, "Yo, I love myself. I am all I need. You know what? Everything I need is within me. You know, even Joe, I'm happy with me. Just need a woman who want to work out, eat Mexican food every now, love the arts, foot and booty rubs, and Hallmark."
And he left something out. He left something out.
Don't ruin it. He's doing good. He in the moment. Don't ruin it. Don't ruin it.
No, I'm gonna ruin it.
Don't ruin it. Don't ruin it.
No, because he's been talking so much shit these last 15 weeks. I'm gonna let him slide. I love you, Joe.
Now, Joe, you got to be specific. You don't want to say eat Mexican food, specifically burritos.
Burritos.
I guarantee you, if you meet a female, a fine honey dip, and she like Mexican food, but she don't like burritos, it's gonna be a problem.
You're gonna leave her,
and y'all gonna discuss it. Y'all gonna discuss it. Especially if she turned her nose up at a good old surf and turf burrito. Joe gonna have issues with that. He gonna have issues with that.
Christine told me to get him. Christine, I'm gonna let him pass for now. He ain't said nothing. He ain't said nothing crazy yet. I'm gonna let him pass for right now, Christine.
Yeah, it's 2021.
Yeah. You know what? Nah, hell no. He was talking stuff all season.
It's 2021. We're gonna leave that behind. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that.
All right.
All right, so we got some stuff lined up to talk about on tonight. Speaking of Joe, who is an author, myself, I'm an author. We got a lot of authors on the thread. We got a lot of authors that watch us on YouTube. You know, shout out to author Eric Jerome Dickey, New York Times best-selling author. He died on today. All right, so for those of y'all that really love to read, you know, Eric Jerome Dickey, I mean, this brother authored 29 novels, 29 books to his name, New York Times bestseller. I mean, he dropped a book and people was flocking to the stores to get Eric Jerome Dickey's books. And I have a few of them. I read those few that I do have. Erica Wright. And me being someone that writes, you know, hey, it's a loss because I read other writers' works, you know, and be like, yo, this dude really put this together. This plot twist was a beast. You know, the character outline was great. So, you know, rest in heaven, Eric Jerome Dickey, you know, Black literary great who passed away on today. They said he was dealing with some complications. He's been sick for a long time. So, you know, it's just we starting off 2021. Here we go. This year's trash. No, Lord, I'm sorry. Sorry, take that back. It's not trash. You know, but prayers going out to Eric Jerome Dickey. And then you know the one from Tanya Roberts. Remember, she was one of Charlie's Angels. She was a later angel. She wasn't part of the primary angels. She wasn't a Farrah Jacqueline angel. She was a angel add-on. You know, she was a new wing, but she passed away too. And they were trying to say at first that it was COVID. And then they pointed out that it was not COVID because she, you know, she had the shortness of breath and all that kind of stuff. And when she got to the hospital, they said they tested her for COVID like 7 times. She did not have COVID. So they're trying to figure out what was the cause of it. And it's so weird, Dana, that we're in this dispensation in time where every time someone gets sick or they passes away, first thing we say, oh my God, was it COVID? Was it COVID? And it's like, yo, you know, so, you know,
and this is just hot off the press. I don't know.
We're not there yet. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. It's a whole outline we got. It's a whole outline.
No, I got it.
Follow the outline. We're gonna follow the outline.
Somebody got the post.
We're gonna follow the outline. And we're going to get to that. Thank you, Joe. Everybody is on our outline. Exactly. We're going to stick to our outline that we have. It's 2021.
Right.
All right. 2021. All right. So there, we're going to get to Dr. Dre because it's going to funnel in to another question, you know? So let us run this show, Village.
Let us run this show.
Let us run this
show, Joe. Let us.
All right, so next on our outline, Sharon, we're not there yet. We are not there yet. Everybody want to jump in. We have an outline. Dr. Dre's situation is on the agenda for tonight. We're going to discuss that.
You know what's funny, Dante?
What?
It's the funny thing about it is these are our family members that are chiming in. So
it's our cousins.
It's funny because they know us and they know how we are. And it's like, you know, they're going to do it because they're our village. So no matter if we tell them to stop,
right.
And we could tell them, you know, whatever, you know, Sharon being modest, she probably said, oops, my bad, but she probably cursing us out right now.
Like, yo, I said what I want to say.
I said what I want to say.
I said what I said.
I said what I said. I ride my bike every day, 3 miles. And I work out. I will whoop they behinds.
I go skating and I do my Peloton. Have you seen my body? Neither one of them catch me. They just winded. Look at it. Both of them just fat. You know.
I say what Chico. He just got in from London, so he's on a different time frame. He's new to the show.
Yeah, Chico, like, yo, look, I say what I want to say when I want to say it. Like I said, Dr. Dre. Prayers up for Dr. Dre. So Chico, welcome to the village, fam bam. We're gonna get to it. It's on our to-do list. So Next on our lineup is
Right. Can we get back to our regularly scheduled
Here we
program,
go.
please?
Here we go. So I'm sure you all know that the officer who shot Jacob Blake will not be charged. So if you all recall, last August, Jacob Blake, 29 years old, was shot in the back and seriously injured, by police officer Rustin Shesky in Kenosha, Wisconsin.
He just sounds like a hit with that name.
Listen, when I hear certain names in America and I hear that something happened to somebody of African American descent, I'm like, Black folks live there,
Right.
but I'm not familiar with the Midwest, So I think everybody in the Midwest, if you don't live in Chicago, everything outside of that is white.
Right.
But that's my ignorance. So when I hear Wisconsin, I'm like, it's blacks up in Wisconsin, but I guess so. I guess it is. So what happened was, Jacob Blake, he was shot in the back. The thing about that trips me out, that angers me, is that 3 of his kids were in the car. So
is this the dude this young man that got shot in the back, right? Trying to get in his Jeep.
We all get shot in the back, but he got shot in the back and he was getting in his car.
Yeah.
The cop shot him in the back. His kids was in the car, but they said he had a knife because he had a knife, and then he had a tussle with the cops earlier and all that. When you read the story and you think about it, it sounds like, you ever got into a fight when you was little, Dana, and like say you wore the person out and then they run home and get their brothers and come back? And it's like, but me and you had beef. You lost the beef. Why you gotta get your family and come back and fight me now? You lost.
No, I didn't fight as a kid. When I started fighting, Negroes was running to their trunk, and then that cleared out the entire park. So when I fought as a kid, it was nothing but a slapping match. But when you really fought as a teenager and you seen that Negro say, all right, I'll be right back. It wasn't going home to get no family. They was going to the trunk. To the trunk. Just like, and what is that? White Man Can't Jump?
Right.
He's like, oh, y'all, I'll be right back.
Be right back.
Hey,
I'll be right back.
Home was too far. Them brothers was going to the trunk, so we was out.
Right.
But again, with social media and with everything that's going on right now, there's no fair ones anymore because people are too scared to be embarrassed. Because if you get beat up, if you get knocked out or whatever, 9 times out of 10 it's going to be world star or whatever the case may be.
Right.
So therefore, I'd rather shoot you, I'd rather kill you versus you whooping my behind and somebody recording it and putting it out on tape. On social media.
And when you think about this situation, it's like, the cops couldn't hold him down. He did have a knife. They found the knife. The cops couldn't hold him down. He got to the car. Apparently, it was some females across the street saying, he took my kids and my car keys or whatever. But my thing is, he's getting in the car, and he got shot in the back. He's now paralyzed from the waist down. Hey, what's up, Tony? Watching from YouTube. He got paralyzed from the waist down. Speaking of YouTube, make sure if you're watching right now, if you've not done so, make sure to subscribe to the Donta Show on YouTube. Go to YouTube right now, youtube.com/Donta Morrison, and subscribe. It will cost you nothing.
Not
it is
at all.
Absolutely free. Subscribe. So he got shot in the back. All right. And then he's in the hospital, paralyzed from the waist down. And now to find out that the cop that shot you is still not going to get charged.
Crazy.
He's not going to get charged and nothing. 7 times shot in the back, and I'm looking at what so we don't have this in the UK. Chico said, what happens in the UK? Cops don't carry guns, but we have CCTV all over the UK. Cops don't carry guns in the UK. In America, cops carry guns. Cops carry guns and cops use their guns.
Some grandmothers carry guns too.
Yeah, and it's really unfortunate, but I guess the cop didn't get brought up on charges because of all the circumstances that led up to the situation. Apparently, he wrestled with the cops, he fought the cops, they saw the knife, yada yada yada. It was a kid in the car that was supposedly they thought he was being kidnapped. 3 kids in the backseat. They opened fire. Now I'm sure these kids are probably traumatized, to see their dad get shot by the cops. So now we're gonna expect these kids to trust the cops. No, it's not going to happen.
Right.
It's not going to happen. But, and I don't want us to get immune to this kind of stuff. But, it's like, did we really expect the cop to go to jail? Or do we expect the cop to get fired? Do we really expect it? So let's just do a survey real quick. Village, Village. Here we go. We've been traumatized for decades. So if you expected this cop to either be fired or sent to jail, type in the thread. I expected that to happen. If you did not, go ahead and type in nope, nada, not at all. So, and it's sad. To me, it wasn't even breaking news. When CNN reported breaking news, the cop that shot, yada, 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 is not going to be. It's like, okay, y'all could have told us something else. We already know that. We already know that. We know it's gonna come. We're not shocked by that. That's not breaking news. That's not a shocker. It's what it is, and it's what happens. So but I'm gonna tie this into a story. So yesterday I was going out to my car, and I saw this indigent individual. He was Latino. He was older, but he was clearly strung out on something. He was sitting in my neighbor's car. He was sitting in my so Eddie was like, yo, is that they family member? Now my block is black, so I'm looking in the car, and I'm like, no, that ain't no kin to them. This dude is. So it's like the dude had both of the doors open on the driver's side. The back seat door was open. He's sitting in the car. He's scratching himself, whatever he's doing. Thank you, Jenny, for subscribing. If you have not subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe. YouTube.com. Go to YouTube and subscribe. Don't sleep on the show, y'all. Don't sleep on it. All right, so the dude was in the car. So I go to my neighbor's door, and I knock on the door, and it was like 9:30 in the morning. And she came to the door. She's like, "What? It's early." Which I'm like, "Yo."
I would have walked away.
Yeah, I'm like, "Yo, no." I'm like, "I think somebody is." I said, "I think somebody's trying to steal y'all car." So she yells out her husband's name, and he pushes past her and looks at me and pushes past me and has this big old stick in his hand. And he walking in the driveway. I mean, he mobbing, and I'm behind him, just mobbing, like, yo, what we finna do? And he was like, hey, get out my car, So the dude gets out, and the dude was clearly homeless. He was dirty. His feet were bleeding. His pants were falling down, and he was like scratching himself. So the dude, my neighbor, lowered the weapon and was like, he looked back, he said, what we gonna do? He said, we can't beat this dude. I'm like, yeah, we can't. My heart goes out to, people that have mental health challenges, homeless. It just goes, I was looking like, yo, we can't do that. Let me call the police. So call the police. I'm like, yo, there is this homeless dude, like he's strung out on some kind of drug. He broke into my neighbor's car, and we out here, and we're about to subdue the individual. And she was like, okay, where do you live? Gave the address, the whole nine. She was like, is the dude dangerous? I was like, well, he has a mental health condition, obviously. I don't know if he's dangerous, because we didn't approach him,
Right.
He's reaching in his pockets and whatnot. Crazy folks kill too.
You could have got a bum bump.
Yeah, crazy folks kill, and they,
you could have got a bum bump.
I could. They kill and they get off because they got temporary insanity. So the dude was like, 911 was like, so who's out there? I said, it's me and it's my neighbor, and we're out here, and my neighbor's holding this big old stick, big metal stick pole. He was finna mollywop on dude, and he was like, does either one of you, does your neighbor have a weapon? And I looked at my neighbor, I looked at his skin color, I looked at myself. I even looked at the Latino man who was strung out on drugs and homeless and said, this is a brown dude. And then everything flashed through my head, all kind of scenarios, everything. And I said, no, ma'am, there are no weapons on site. Not at all. We are standing back away.
We are chilling.
Right. And we're hoping that you come quick. Because I was like, I refuse to say, yes, my neighbor has a weapon and we're about to subdue this dude. Next thing we would have saw was helicopters. We just saw squad cars coming.
Especially where we live.
Right, especially where we live. And instead of me saying, yo, wait, don't shoot us. That's our car. This is his house. That's my house. We're residents, And it's sad that I had to take this pause talking to 911 when she said, you guys have weapons. Because I thought about every single situation. Thanks, Chico. I thought about every single situation
Thank
where
you.
we hear about an unarmed black man or an unarmed brown man being killed because the police fear for their lives. So if they would have turned the corner, they would have saw my neighbor out there who has dreads, and brother, and he's holding his stick, and all they would have saw was this, slight, Latino drugged out homeless dude sitting on the curb and saw the blood on his feet. We don't know where that blood came from. They would have thought that we attacked the man. His life was at risk. We'd had to get on the ground, guns to our faces, knees on our neck.
Right.
It's just sad that we're in a state right now where we cannot trust law enforcement.
It would have probably been on the news just like Smoothie. They would have been like two Jamaican guys because y'all got the dreads.
Right,
and,
right.
Y'all both was you slinging your hair? Y'all both got the dreads. So
Right.
They would have been like, hey, homeless man gets attacked by two Jamaicans.
Right. But it's really unfortunate because even if we would have been like fearing for our lives because we didn't know what this man was capable of. And like I said, mental health, people with mental health challenges, they can react violently as well. They can feel threatened, they can feel whatever. And we out there saying, yo, get out his car, sit on the curb. My mindset, honestly, where I was at was like, dude, sit on the curb until the cops come so we can get you some help. Right. Even if that help is taking you to jail, you will get a meal, you will get something, but we got to make sure I don't want to go to jail though, because you don't get rehabilitated in jail. I would want him to go to a mental health facility where they can truly assess his mental health needs and get him into the proper treatment. But right now with COVID, so much stuff is shut down and locked out and people don't have access. My main concern was this dude.
And it's funny you're saying that because a while ago, and I don't know if you remember this, when a young man got shot in the street for trying to help his own mentally ill patient. His mentally ill patient. He was trying to help his patient calm down and they shot him.
Right.
Because he was black and I believe the mental patient was white.
Yeah.
Or not, it wasn't black.
Yeah.
So I totally get what you're saying.
Yeah. And then what happened was later on in the day, by the time the police came, because I had to go. By the time the police came, I think the dude had walked off or whatever. But I went on Next Door Neighbor because I get alerts on Next Door Neighbor.
Yeah,
and
I got that. Yeah.
This dude was getting described. They were like, yo, people, there's this, homeless Latino man. I found him in my bushes by my home using the bathroom. And then it was all these different stories. And I said, yo, this is the same dude that broke into my neighbor's car and was sitting in his car, chilling. So this dude is still walking around. Are we going to find this guy any kind of help, anything that we can do to get this dude off the street? Because he may hurt a child. He may further hurt himself, so what can we do? And then Eddie's like, maybe that's the dude that broke into your car on Christmas Eve because my car got broken into on Christmas Eve. Christmas morning, I woke up and my trunk was open and my car door was open. My neighbor's banging on my door. And I'll tell you, somebody got you. But I go out to my car. Nothing was gone except the $1 off the center console I had up in there. So I was like, Lord,
that's all they saw was the money.
Yeah, I said, Lord, thank you. Because if they just needed $1, I wish I would have left the 20. It's like, because right now we have to realize people have lost jobs. The stimulus checks ain't hit for some people. People are hungry. So that will to survive is real right now for some people.
Yeah,
it's real. People are getting, it's not safe out there because people have to eat. People need somewhere to sleep. People got kids that are hungry. So it's really all about survival at this point. So we got to be conscious of that. Those of us that are blessed and fortunate enough to have our jobs, have income, have some residual, left over to kind of get us through a few months. We got to be thankful and feel blessed because there are folks right now that, yes, Steph, exactly. Yep. People are in desperation. And it's not as though they want to go out there robbing or stealing or taking, but it's kind of like when Hurricane Katrina hit and they were calling people refugees. Why are they a refugee? Because they're trying to eat. Everything is gone. You're not feeding them, so the times are different. Yeah. Times are different. And we gotta recognize them and really be safe. Safe. So hopefully the guy got some help, but I really had to think about calling the cops. Me being black, my neighbor being black, he out there, we're the victims, but that table could have turned quickly.
So quickly. Yeah. So quickly. It's quickly. Like I said, especially in where we live.
Right. All right. Hold on. Let's clarify that real quick, Dana, because you keep saying where we live. Let's be clear, folks. You know, we not living in Chicago.
All right, we we live in a hood, but
Yeah,
not a
but-
no. We live in a neighborhood.
Yeah, neighborhood. Yeah, but our neighborhood is nothing like that phenomenal street called Cicero in
Right.
Chicago. We don't have that kind of experience out here. You know, so we're okay. It's just not as affluent as other communities, but you know, yeah.
Right,
so
right.
Joe would come to our neighborhood, Dana, and start laughing.
Exactly.
No hood. I'll show you the hood.
I'll show you the hood.
You know, and no lie, when I went to Chicago and when I got a tour of Chicago, I said, "Oh yeah, LA ain't got no hood."
Yeah,
LA does not have a hood at all. When I went to Chicago,
did you see what the guy that lives outside of Chicago just said? Post that up there, Kwame.
Which
the guy
one?
that lives outside of Chicago.
Oh, Eddie Eason.
Yeah. Post that. Please.
Leave Chicago out your mouth.
The one that lives outside in the suburbs of Chicago.
But even Tony Ross just said, "Watch it. I'm from Chicago." But Christine, come on, Christine Neal just said, "Wait a minute." So since Christine want to chime in, Christine was the one that gave me the tour of the real Chicago. I was with Christine and Roy, and Christine and Roy took me to MacArthur's Soul Food. And the route to get to MacArthur's Soul Food, we drove past this place that sold tires, did tattoos, and sold pit bull puppies on the same building.
And haircuts.
Right. I said, so I can get some rims, a tattoo, and a pit bull from the same building? Yeah, cuz that's what you want. Yeah, that's what you want. I was seeing boarded up buildings with people looking through the boards. I'm like, so this is Chicago, huh? And
right,
man, it was. And then I went to Evanston, where Eddie is from. So I've seen Evanston, but I've seen Chicago. I saw, what was it? Englewood, Engle Wood. Right. That was a different experience. That's where Kyrie Sanaj was staying, and it was like, get in the house. Come on now. Don't dilly dally.
Y'all got to get up on here. Y'all can't stay outside now. It's too damn crazy.
Come on inside. Just sit on down. But if nothing else, Chicago got the best food. Chicago and New Orleans have the best food in America. Chicago had the best food, and to this day, I look at pie or pizza. Pie totally different, because once you have it in Chicago, when you go anywhere else, it is not the same. And you get a little Maxwell Street Polish, and then so Chicago got some food. All right.
Okay.
All right. So here we go. So next on our agenda,
Chicago dog.
Yeah. Next on our agenda.
Here we go. I got it right here.
Dr. Dre suffered a brain aneurysm. See, y'all, we're there. See, Sharon. See there, we're here. See, Chico, we're here. Dr. Dre suffered a brain aneurysm. So he is in the hospital. He was taken to the hospital on yesterday, but they're saying right now that he is conscious, he's alert and all that kind of stuff. So he's thinking. So Eddie Eason just chimed in. He works in our newsroom downstairs. So Eddie Eason said, Dre just posted a message thanking everyone for their love and support. Thanks to my family, friends, and fans for their interest and well wishes. I'm doing great and getting excellent care from my medical team. I will be out of the hospital and back home soon. Shout out to all the great medical professionals at Cedars-Sinai. One love. Now, those who may not know, Cedars-Sinai is the hospital where Notorious B.I.G. died, Heavy D died, other famous ones died at Cedars-Sinai Hospital. But Cedars-Sinai is one of the premier hospitals in Los Angeles. It is across the street from the Beverly Center in Beverly Hills. However, they do have a celebrity mortality rate that we will not discuss.
Was that his publicist that tweeted that, or him?
Right. Did Dre himself tweet that, or what's going on? But I'm glad that he's okay. I'm glad that he's okay. So since he's okay, we can dig deeper into this Dre situation. Right. Do you know that his wife? Now, first of all, let's be clear. Dr. Dre is worth what? $770 million. $770 million. And his wife wants $2 million a month in spousal support and $5 million for her lawyer fees. Listen, $2 million a month. What are you going
What?
to do with $2 million a month? I mean, we could think of things to do, but I always think about that movie Brewster's Millions when Richard Pryor inherited all that money and he had to spend a certain amount of money in order to get the big thing, but he kept making mistakes and his money was investing, and it kept doubling, so he couldn't get rid of money. What are you going to do with $2 million a month? A month. Come on, Dana.
Nothing. You can't even. What do you can't spend $200 in a month. That's impossible.
It's greedy. It's greedy and it's asinine. And then what kind of lawyers do you have where it's costing them $5 million to get your divorce settlement? $5 million. Like Joe said, you got to marry the sisters. Less stress. Well, unless you're Michael Jordan. Because when I say Juanita, and that name is black, Juanita said,
right.
I want half. I met you when you were broke. I watched you climb and build this Air Jordan empire, but I want half. However, I do get what Joe was saying. Sisters, my queens, my black queens, if you married a millionaire and it was time for a divorce or the rubber had hit the road and it was over, would you sue your spouse for an obscene amount of marital support or spousal support?
I mean, don't ask just the sisters, ask both. I think that should be a question posed to men and female.
Fellas, if you married a millionaire, let's say Stedman married Oprah and then they get divorced. Is Stedman really deserving of getting $2 billion of her $4 billion empire?
Hey, if he's there from the beginning,
would you take it?
If I was there from the beginning, before you had nothing, and I'm
she wasn't there from the jump. Dre's wife wasn't there from the jump. When did they get married? 90s. Wait a minute. Hold on. Because he was with Miss Chalet. I forgot when he was with Miss Chalet. Somebody on here, Kyrie, Thais, Eric, somebody. What's the timeline of Dre? Because Dre was with Miss Chalet in the 80s or 90s when he was doing his stuff with them. And then I don't know when he married this chick. I don't know when he married it. But
married it?
She disrespectful. $2 million, she's disrespectful. $2 million
with no small children?
No children. That means she wants $24 million a year. $24 million a year in spousal support. Wow. And she probably gonna want houses on top of that, cars on top of that, and all this other stuff on top of that. So I mean, at some point, that's just greedy. I'm looking at the sisters on here. Christine said, "Hell yes." Christy said, "No." Bless you, Christy. Bless your heart, Christy.
I think she wanted that much because she wanted to probably stay in one of the houses, and that would be the house expense, as far as the mortgage, if he's paying mortgage. Electricity, things like that. So, I think it could be more tied into that amount. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It could be more tied into the amount. I don't think that was $2 million to pocket. I don't. I think it probably. I'm just looking at the big picture. I'm thinking that it's probably in a whole for her lifestyle that she's accustomed to and what she's living. You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, okay, I get that. So Latoya Brown is saying pain and suffering. She needs pain and suffering. Between Kyrie and Chico, he was married in 99, 96, one of those 90s. And like Joe said, she ain't make them beats. She didn't do nothing. She didn't put in on this.
We'll talk about it. She didn't make them. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Don't get our show canceled, Dan. Don't get our show canceled.
Hey, there's no filter when it comes to that. But go ahead.
We wasn't there. But I mean, I don't know. I think she's reaching too far. I think that's just greed. I think that's just being greedy because clearly she's already worth something. You're married to well, he never made billionaire status. You're already married to this uber rich man. Ooh. Okay, so the wife, she's already married to Dre.
But she sold his beats for over $1 billion.
No, he didn't. Remember Tyrese messed that up.
Oh, for real?
Remember, it was supposed to be a discreet deal, and he was supposed to talk about it, and then Tyrese went on Instagram.
Oh
and
my
that,
God, I
height
forgot
of
about that.
his
Yeah,
frenzy, and then it ruined the deal.
yeah,
You
I
know,
forgot about that.
but so Sharon says she's asking for that to maintain her lifestyle and for her upkeep.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, but I wonder, okay, so I wonder what did he do? Because if they got married in 96, 99, or whatever, they've been together 20 some odd years. We know within that time frame, there was probably some infidelity. There's probably some stuff going on that she didn't appreciate. I wonder what happened right now that's making her like, I'm sick of this. You know, they're in there, he's in his 50s. You know, I don't know how old she is, but what, you know, why does she want out now? Because I
there's
know
no doors on closets anymore.
but
Okay, keep going.
but
That could be it. Hey, that could be it.
This, if I was married to somebody that was worth that much money, you know, I'm not gonna divorce you. We gonna stay together. I'm gonna live like I'm single, but I'm not gonna divorce you. For what? At this stage in the game, I don't know. I don't know.
I just think the doors got blown off the closets.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, then she knew that from the gate.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm sure.
So Kyrie is saying that there's probably some abuse in the situation. There's probably some physical violence. We all know that he had the run-in with Michelet. Based upon the Michelet story, there was a tour de force performance on BET or TV One or Lifetime, whoever did the Michelet story. You know, so you know we know he got hands because he also hit D Barnes. Remember D Barnes?
Yeah.
So that whole situation. So we don't know. I don't know his temperament. I don't know what he's like. But I mean, I think $2 million is a lot of money. But then that goes to my next question. Here's our question of the day, everyone. Question of the day. Bum, bum, bum. Ding. Kwame is so full of surprises. Yeah. I love Pyro Media Network. If divorce was illegal, will people still get married?
I think so, because people break the damn law all the time. So what that got to do with it?
Because you got to think about it. Think about it. If divorce was illegal, will people still get married? A lot of folks get married right now because they know they're still out. You know, well, if it don't work out, we can still get divorced. But no, if divorce is illegal, and it's like, once you say I do, and once you sign on this dotted line, you two are together until death.
I think it depends on the consequences.
What do you mean?
Like, if you're only going to get fined, or if you got to spend, some people be like, I got to get away from this MF. I'll spend 3 months in jail. I got to get away from this motherfucker. So, hey, I'm out. I'll call my mom.
Just lock me up.
Come talk to me through some glass. I'm good. Long as I don't have to be with your ass, I'm gone. Bye.
I mean, so let me look. What did Janny say? Janny, we love us some Janny. Janny was a guest on the Donta Show last month. Janny is hilarious. I love Janny's energy. So Janny, if divorce was illegal, will people still get married? Janny gave me this emoji, and I don't want to improperly decipher it.
Right.
Janny, what are you saying? Use your words, sis. Use your words.
Use your words.
Janny said, what's the consequence? Jail? Fine. Right.
Yeah, see, yeah.
Mo said, not me. Shaw said yes. Shaw is our hopeless romantic. Shaw said yes. If divorce is illegal, people will still get married. So Shaw would still get married. She would do it. Joe said marriage is a business contract, which it is. Marriage is a business contract. Marriage technically is the bringing together of two families for prosperity. If you have not seen Bridgerton, check out Bridgerton. Marriage is bringing together two families. So if Dana's family has all this money, and then his wife's family has all this money, yes, you two should get married to join our families together for land and for animals and for all this kind of stuff. That's why it's called arranged.
We can conquer the earth.
Yes, that's what we call arranged marriages, because we're joining these families together. Now folks want to fall in love and court and all this kind of stuff, and then have this big old wedding. They have this huge wedding, and then the marriage is horrible. So Matt Ross said, I think people would take more time before they hop into a marriage. Bingo. Bingo. I believe that if people knew that if you get married and divorce is illegal, meaning you got to spend 2 years in jail or you get this obscene fine, I think they will really be having a lot more conversations before they hopped into marriage. It'll go beyond that whole Christian counseling and meet with the pastor.
Right.
The pastor said, yeah, but I don't know. Let me see.
But hey, marriage counseling should be at the local pub. We should go to marriage counseling at Nipsey's. We just all need to meet up at Nipsey
and get some sound advice.
Right.
Get some sound advice, some real stuff. I'm just saying. So Kyrie said he would get married even if it was still if it was illegal to get married. He would. All right. I love that. Speaking of Bridgerton, for those that may have not seen Bridgerton is a period series on Netflix produced by the great Shonda Rhimes. Bridgerton is set in England, and it has all these positive racial overtones and undertones that are beautiful. You know, it's a love story, but it's really a story about trauma and poor communication and all kind of stuff. You really get into the nuts and bolts of Bridgerton, you will see that it's nothing but the Bible. Bridgerton is the Bible. It is stories that are layered with all kind of confusion and confluttery that you're looking like, this makes no sense whatsoever. You're an idiot. But Bridgerton is 8 episodes. The cast is beautiful. The wardrobe is beautiful. The acting is beautiful. If you love British accents and all that kind of stuff. Sharon Green says starring a fine black man. And the brother in Bridgerton was also in Sylvie's Love. If you've not seen Sylvie's Love is on Amazon Prime, and that's starring Tessa Thompson and I can't say old boy's name, but he's Kerry Washington's husband. So Kerry Washington's husband is an actor now. So, but the Bridgerton prince, or the Duke of Bridgerton, is also in Sylvie's Love. And Sylvie's Love, honestly, is a really cool thing. You know, it's not a lot of black love stories that are out there. You know, we had Love Jones, and then we had that one last year, the Photograph.
Right.
That came out. But I think that this one, Sylvie's Love, was really good. Yeah, so the Duke of Hastings was in Sylvie's Love. But I would say check out Sylvie's Love. Yeah, Nnamdi Asumuga.
But the thing about what Sharon said, Sharon was saying,
Asumuga. He's in Sylvie's Love, and he's starring Sylvie's Love, and he's another one. So yeah, thank you, Sharon. Appreciate that.
Yeah, Sharon, she's throwing a lot of nuggets out there. She said starring, fine black. I'm not on the show. You're not on the show, so she possibly can't be.
I mean,
Sharon, I don't know who you talk about, but I didn't grace that screen, so.
Oh, thanks, Joe. Joe got it right. Asamoah.
Right. Joe's not on.
See, that's what I love about Joe. So y'all may think Joe is ignorant. Joe is not ignorant. Joe is very world traveled. Joe has traveled the globe. Like literally, I think, Joe, have you been to all the continents? I mean, outside of Antarctica, of course, but Joe has traveled the world, and Joe always shocks me with his global knowledge. I'm like, how you even know how to say this brother's last name? He probably met him while he was over at the mall in Korea or something. But
anybody that has to say Indianapolis should know how to say any name. When you have to say that constantly, Indianapolis, you should be able to say any name. You know what I'm saying? So, but go ahead.
Joe done been to 25 countries and 5 continents. 25 countries and 5 continents. And some of y'all that live in Los Angeles, y'all still think going to Las Vegas is out of town.
Right. Joe is a world traveler.
Yeah,
I'm sure that's why his poems are so fire, man, because he's getting all that positive energy from all of these places. And if y'all haven't heard, him, y'all need to check him out.
He got a new. We're gonna drop it next week. He got a new video out. We're gonna drop it next week. But then you got friends that say I'm going out of town, and they really going like 5 hours away. So if you live in LA, to get to Las Vegas is 5 hours max. If you going to Vegas, and folks will swear I'm going out of town for the weekend. No, you going to Vegas. That's not really out of town. If you can go there and back in the same day, that ain't out of town.
When you ask me if I'm out of town, you'd be like, "Where you at?" I'm out of town. Where you at? I'm in Van Nuys. I'm out of LA.
I'm out of LA. All right, y'all. I think we covered everything on tonight. So it's good to know that many of y'all will still get married, even though if divorce was illegal, y'all will still get married because you believe in love. It's also good to see who on here would take half their man's money if they get a divorce. $2 million a month for a settlement for spousal support to upkeep her life. To me is obscene. But for some of y'all to agree that that's okay, then so be it. So be it. You find your millionaire and you just rob him blind. You be great, sis. You go out there and be great. But in real talk, prayers going up for Dr. Dre because aneurysms normally kill people. Like literally, they drop dead. And aneurysms, when them things hit, it's hard to stop it or take it out. When you hit, it hit. So that's all I'm saying. So kudos to Dr. Dre. He's still here. Sorry that he's getting reamed by his wife, but he may be into that. Because she is pegging him. So some of y'all will know what that is. If you don't know, Google it. But right now, Dr. Dre's wife is pegging him. She has strapped up and she's like, breathe, relax all your muscles. Because $2 million a month, it don't make no sense whatsoever. All right? Hey, y'all, so y'all know what it is right now. It is time for the commercial. So me and Dana, we about to take a breath, sip some water, and y'all watch this commercial for the Donta Show. We'll be back right after. Ta-ta.
Let's go.
What's up, Village? It's your boy Kwame, the man with the plan behind the stands. Before we get into it, do me a favor. If you are on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, or whatever, hit that share button so people can see what the fuss is all about. Don't worry if it's the end of the show. They can catch the replay. We're trying to spread the love instead of spreading the lies, y'all. All right, let's get into it. Did you know that our boy Donta Morrison is a best-selling author? Do you like smut? Yes, smut. Well, these books are filled with it. Check out The End of the Rainbow, followed by the sequel, Yesterday Clarified. You can get them on Amazon, or if you are tired of giving Jeff Bezos the time of day, you can visit www.dontamorrison.com, where, in fact, you will find out more about the motivational, inspirational, hilarious host known as Donta, Mr. Morrison if you're nasty. He is not only the host of TDS, he is a public health advocate, motivational speaker, and community change agent. Articles, interviews, blogs, podcasts, vlogs, and more. You name it, and Donta has done it. Speaking of vlogs, have you subscribed to the Donta Show YouTube? Now, every villager should be subscribed. The more the channel grows, the bigger TDS messaging becomes. It's really simple. Go to www.youtube.com/Donta Morrison. And also, did you want to be a guest on the Donta Show, or do you want to book Donta or Dana on your platform? Stop. Don't inbox him, don't email him, or even call him. You know what you need to do? Go ahead and open your handy-dandy smartphone or Wi-Fi enabled device and send an email to info@pyromedianetwork.com and request your presence on the show. It's 2021, y'all, and Donta and Dana has got management. So, let's conduct business. Speaking of management, the Donta Show is produced by Pyro Media Network. We are a Black-owned digital marketing and video production agency helping businesses and brands make an impact with their message. We also help businesses navigate what we call the biggest communication shift in over 500 years, social media. So, if you have a business, brand, or influence, and you want to take it to the next level, contact us today. All right, y'all. Thank you for joining us tonight, and we hope to see you on the next. Boom.
Boom. There we go. Dana, take us out, fam bam.
I'll be right with you.
We almost made it.
Can't make it, man, with these women outside my window. But first, you know what you got to do. You got to spread love.
Instead of spreading lies.
You got to spread love.
Instead of spreading lies.
spread all of that love.
Instead of spreading lies.
Instead of spreading lies.
Go deeper. You ain't going deep enough. I gotta train you. You be all right.
Okay, got you. Listen, thank you all for tuning into the show tonight. We love you guys. Thank you so much. Follow me on Instagram at DNA716. For those of y'all, you can also follow me on my music page on Facebook, DNA. Check me out. Doing big things this year. God is opening up doors, and I'm running through them. And the ones that he's closing, I'm running from. You feel me? I'm out of there. But check this out. Make sure you reach out to somebody, even if you think that they're doing good. A simple hi, a simple hello goes a long way, especially during this time. Depression is real. Suicide is real. So people need to hear from you. Write them a letter. Send them a card. Do what you can do. That person may just be saved by hearing from you. All right? As I say all the time, we love y'all, and it ain't a damn thing y'all can do about it.
Nothing ever. Hey, y'all. So, real talk. We love y'all. Thank you for being a part of our village, for checking us out. Follow me on Instagram at Donta_Morrison. Please follow me on the gram. You know, I ain't doing a lot on the gram, but I do enough. And really, the TDS village, the Donta Show village, we love y'all.
Yes.
We appreciate y'all. We love riding with y'all and rocking with y'all. And your support is just priceless. So just know that we're all in this together until the wheels fall off. We have some phenomenal guests already in the queues waiting to come on the show. So you don't want to miss an episode. We do have some changes. We're only going to be on Monday and Tuesday. Only Monday and Tuesday, because your boy is in his dissertation phase. And I have to write this dissertation. This is my year to get my doctorate. This is my year to wrap up school, finish this
Congratulations.
PhD. So I need to make sure that I'm investing an ample amount of time to write a solidified dissertation. So we're only going to do the Donta Show on Monday and Tuesday, but I'll still be popping in, doing some impromptu lives. If y'all caught me this morning, I did a live this morning as I was walking my dog. So I'll still be with you on Facebook. We'll be chopping it up and chatting and all that kind of good stuff, but you'll only see the dynamic duo on Monday and Tuesday. But thank y'all for supporting me on my doctoral journey. It has been a grind beyond measure, but this is the final year, and I really got to dig deep and really get focused and really just knock it out the park. All right, y'all? So Monday and Tuesday, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, you'll be right here with me and Dana on the Donta Show on Facebook Live, YouTube, Periscope. Make sure to follow us, subscribe, and we love y'all. So we will see y'all next Monday. Take care. Be safe. Wash your hands. Social distance. Wear your mask. The whole nine. We out, y'all. We love you.
Peace.